Australia. Today I would like to present a situation analysis for the marketing. The company that I would like to discuss today is the AirAsia. The AirAsia is a Malaysia-based low-cost airline which operates scheduled domestic and international flights, which is the largest low-cost fare and no-fuel airlines in Asia. The company right now is operating with the 90 aircraft and flies to more than 20 countries, 60 destinations from the hubs in Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia. And right now it operates more than 3,500 flights a week. And the situation analysis, the purpose of this report is to discuss the AirAsia's the marketing strategy, which they got a new plans right now, which is open the rail route connecting the Southeast Asia with the Paris, France in year 2010. Earlier this year in January, the airline has launched 6 direct flights to India from Asia. The AirAsia's perhaps the group CEO, which is Datuk Seri Tony Vandanas, says that it's more than 2 years that the company have operated, and the company have noticed that there's a dilution of the AirAsia business model, which is low-cost models, and recognize that there's a need for the AirAsia and AirAsia X to remain focused on their respective markets, which is AirAsia mostly for the local airlines, and for the AirAsia X is for the long haul. Next, the strength for the AirAsia is they got a wide customer base, and there's leaders in low-cost carriers markets. Secondly, there's a continuous products and service expansions and innovation. As you know, earlier this year they got India, and recently they got a new route to the South Korea, Seoul, and they got plans right now is to the French Paris. They got a very successful brand image and strong customer support because it's local, so everyone support on that. And they got a very strong and focused-minded management staff, which is the CEO of the company, the Datuk Seri Tony Vandanas, and the ex-Thailand Prime Minister is one of stakeholders, which is the Mr. Thaksin Shinawatra. The next one, the weakness of the AirAsia is the major decisions making by the company is made by the very much depend on the CEO of the company, Datuk Seri Tony Vandanas, which means that any reference to the Datuks, it means it might make the companies collapse or what, because very much major decisions made by him. The next one, the airport mostly are located remote from the city center. Because most the airport they operating right now is the secondary airport, which is quite far away from the city. And the next one is does not have the MR, or MR stand for the maintenance, repair, and overall facilities for. They don't have this kind of facility, which means that they have to have to pay up to outsiders to pay for the MRO. And AirAsia is very famous for the bad publicity because of the bad customer service and delays in the flights and etc. The next one's opportunities. What's the opportunity for the AirAsia right now? And most people they expect to fly to Europe for shopping because of the depreciation of the currency right now. And lots of people they like to go to those countries. We have a big because it used to be Europe country, their currency is very strong, and right now it's getting weaker, so they are forced to go to Europe to go for shopping. The next one, they got opportunity to partners with other low-cost airlines, which like Virgin, Ryanair, EasyJet, which flies to other routes which cannot provided by the AirAsia. It means that the AirAsia can use their existing strength like the landing lots and the slots. The next one, it was named as the best Asian low-cost courier 2009, which I put the name of the AirAsia in the eyes of the world. And next one is the technology advancement, because in their website they got about 7 languages, which can use by different types of countries of people and dialects. The next one is the threat. What is the threat of the AirAsia? The threat, as you know, for the airlines threats, it's got lots of threats. Like for example, it's major outbreaks like the SARS and the swine flu, which could be badly affecting the business operations. The next ones, like the certain rates, like the airport departures, the tax, as a security charge and the landing charge, which are beyond the control of AirAsia, because those charges are means is in charge by the airport, the local airport. And the people perceptions that the budget airline will keep the cost low at the expense of airline security, which lots of people don't like it. And this one is the accidents, terrorist attack and disaster, which might affect the customer confidence, which happens about just recently about 911. We had put down the confidence of the customers. And the last one, the fluctuation of oil price, which will affect the operating price for the organizations. Okay, the marketing strategy. AirAsia is one of the business that have successfully built and sustained its competitive advantage by adopting cost leadership through the operational effectiveness and efficiency, which means that they are the leaders in the say cost leadership. They've got low cost in their flights, and yeah, it's competitive. The cost advantage have enabled these budget carriers to become the Asia's leading low-fare airline. And they always use a simple and a very strong slogan, which is "Now everyone can fly," which have successfully positioned itself in the customer mind. So because it got a low fare, it makes everyone afford to fly to anywhere as they want. The target market. The low-cost carrier business model is the strategy model that the AirAsia used to position his fare. Is always cheaper than the competitors. The target of the AirAsia for this plan, which is the route to open the route to Paris, France, which include a middle or lower income group of people, the young adults and above, as they have the ability to spend more money and needs a flight, which is for far destinations at the shorter time. The third one, and the targets have to be people that are price sensitive and that are not brand loyal, which means they can switch to maybe from other airlines to their airlines. The last one is the people that are willing to take this opportunity to shopping in Paris, because right now the European currency is getting cheaper right now. Okay, but in terms of the 7 P's for the products, AirAsia is a low-cost, no-fuel air travels to more than 65 destinations. And the food and the drinks and other income for AirAsia and passenger have to buy from them, as they do not provide the free food or meals on the flight. And they also sell the souvenirs, the gift, the keychain, or the planes models to increase their other revenue. And they even have agreements with a number of hotels, airport transfer from the hotel, or like the activity or tours, which they can make commission for that once the sales have done, which is like ancillary revenues from the AirAsia. For the price, the AirAsia's normally they have claims that their price is 20 to 30% lower than the other flights operator. And the second one, the price quite affordable because it can affordable to all groups of people, lower income of people, and they got a joint package price as well, which is include the flights, hotels, and the tours, which is much cheaper than the separate single price of the place. The reservations and the sales office are available at the major town center and the airport for the convenience of the customers, which they can book tickets through online, through the internet, and they got the websites over here, which it does not pay to commissions to the travel agents and the cost of the processing the tickets, but they also very convenient to the customers. Promotions, and AirAsia is the first airline in Asia to have a multi-language website. We got 7 languages, which is like English, Chinese, Bahasa, Indonesia, Malay, Korean, Thai, and the Vietnam language. And the AirAsia Rate Tax is an online global ticketing service to discuss and to book the tickets to international events like the concert, sports, like the F1, and the musical performance. Okay, the people that involved in the plans are the staff, and the AirAsia will appoint and train their own staff, like the pilots, the cabin crew, the ground staff, as this commercial and marketing team, which will enable the airline to pursue his own business strategy and have better developments in long-haul service to Paris. The process involves efficient management and approach towards new service offers to the market. It will ensure that the efficiency of the process, especially the online system. The physical evidence involved in this case is the branch office, which is in Paris, which is not only about the commitment from the branch office, but also the presentation, the physicals of the office to the public. The secondary research techniques. Usually I use this, mostly I Google it, try to find the information. Mostly if I found it from their own home website, the AirAsia. And these ones are the four websites where I got the information, which is mainly from the secondary research techniques. Okay, that's it. Thank you.